It's ready. Today I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of the new Stenosis website that I've been working on designing and building. And then after you're done watching this video, the site should be live for you to visit and tinker around with and exercise some of the features that I'm about to show you. Now before, whenever you would try to go to stenosismusic.net, it would show this screen here. Not yet. It's not time for me to reveal myself, though the time is near, or something like that. There was no way to navigate the screen. It was just a page. You couldn't see anything. It was a way of letting you know that the time was coming, but I wasn't ready to show you what I was doing. Now, though, you may enter. But now this will be the screen that you see whenever you go to stenosismusic.net, and the link will be in the description also. This is the home page. The page that explains, in general, what the website will be. You can see here, if you've seen the site before, you'll notice that the design now is significantly different. I'm partnered with a different hosting service, which that is a large part of it as well. But the whole design, the whole setup is different. In my opinion, it looks better. It's more professional and it's more streamlined also. Welcome to Stenosis Music. This is not only the home of Stenosis, but also the mansion which houses the Stenosis Society. That's you. Here you will find far more than just music from an artist. You will find art, conversations, links to sources, whatever. Behind the scenes posts of what I, Stenosis, am doing, photography, sketches, fan submissions, and much more. And I say much more because the site will be ever evolving. I didn't want to create something that is just going to be up there and never tended to. I want this to be a place that people enjoy visiting, that people frequently visit. There will always be changes made in the future. Updates, maybe different pages to allow different types of content. You never know. It's an organic animal. This is not simply a website. This is an experience that is ever evolving and growing. Join the Stenosis Society and see what resides behind the doors you didn't even know were closed. Choose from the menu items to begin your journey. Have fun. And then I like this picture here. Kind of shows you not knowing where you're going right now. But if we go up to the top, you can click here and it'll always send you back to this page. See, just like that, nothing changed. And then you have these items in the menu categories, and we're about to go through them to see what each one does. The central idea around this website will be the Stenosis Society. Now, what is the Stenosis Society? Let's click on that, find out. This takes us to this page. It looks kind of barren. Yep. That's because there's been nobody here. I've been working on it by myself. But this is where it says I logged out. Just see to show you what it'll look like whenever you come in. It won't have this. Obviously, this is my login information, not yours. But this is like a social media platform in a way. You'll be able to create an account. If we go to this, you can see you can upload a banner and an image for your account, and you can add friends on here. If you find them, you can send private messages. You can post in the activity area, and that's what, whenever you click on this, it leads to is the main activity area, and this will show a feed of posts from everybody. Like Facebook, but better, because I won't be limiting the shit that you post like Facebook does, because they're assholes. This is a free area for you guys. Something that you can come to and interact with. There is no algorithm. There is no bullshit of companies trying to sell ads to you or limiting the stuff that you put up. This is a place for the Stenosis Society to interact with each other and interact with me. Much more streamlined. We can all come together in this one location, and I have really high hopes for this. I hope that people create accounts, and also if you create an account, it's not like it sends any information to me. That's not how I have it set up. It tells me if you created an account, but it doesn't send me any of the information that you enter when creating an account, so it's also secure on your end. It's not like I'm going to go through and try to figure out the details of who the fuck ever is on here. That's not the purpose of it. This is the accessibility of social media without the hoops to jump through, and without the red tape, and without the bullshit. So come here, you can log in or register. Register will probably be where you start, because you can't log in if you haven't registered. Create an account and let's get this going. Let's get the feeds going and see what we can create here. It's like the forum and the social media network all combined into one. So there's this, and on the right, there's some some widgets. Like there's a feed of my Twitter that I've posted. You can see I rated some wines, and we've already talked about those. That's a Chupacabra Red 2006. It's Apothic Inferno. Bought 2 more bottles of that the other day. And you can scroll down here and you follow me, and there's all the links to all the social media stuff. Subscribe to the slogs, which we'll get there, but it's like a subscribe to the website type thing. And do that also, and that way you'll get notified whenever I put posts up on this page. That most of the time will be links to slogs that I do on YouTube, but I will also be posting just text posts, like traditional blogs, I guess you would call it. See, I'm not too savvy on the whole blog thing. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but I'll post exclusive stuff to this website that I don't want to put on YouTube, or I don't want to put on Facebook or whatever. This is the area where everything stems from, and as such it'll have more in-depth content than anywhere else. Subscribe to that. You can share on Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus. I don't even know if anybody does Google Plus anymore. It doesn't matter. It shows up automatically anyway. And the recent posts of the slogs, like how to start a band, I put the video that I did on YouTube of how to start a band. You can also translate the website. If we click on this, there's a whole bunch of different languages. I would click on one, but I can't read them, so that would make it difficult to get back to, I'm sure. But if you don't speak English, I applaud you for getting this far. If you don't, that's impressive. Galician? Galician? I don't know what language that is, but if you speak it, yeah, there you go. And all the way down here at the bottom is a little counter of how many people have come to this site, and the Stenosis Facebook page, and you can visit the iTunes for my music, or you can follow me. Again, here's another widget for all that stuff. So this is the main function of this website. Create an account and let's all have a conversation together in here. Moving on, if we go to Slog, this is Slog. So if we click on this, you will see the title and also the same sidebar. That'll be the same on most pages. Some of them it's not there, and you'll see that here in a minute. But you can share in multiple ways of each post that pops up, and you notice there's nothing here because, like I said, a lot of these will be videos, and I don't want giant thumbnails of videos just hogging up the page. So if you click read more to a specific title that you want to go to, then it'll take you to the page here, and you can play it natively right from the website. You can add comments down here if you would like, but it's a nice way to get information to you guys and share in this platform the videos on YouTube, and also, like I said, text posts. Now, here on YouTube, this is a link, so I would recommend right-clicking and say open in new tab, in which case it'll take you right here to my YouTube account, which you won't see some of this because it's obviously I'm logged in here, but so that's fun. But if you click on that, it'll take you off the website page, so that's why I recommend right-clicking and say open in new tab. And Gear Store, if you click on this, nothing happens because it's a folder. Now let's go down here. Music equipment, let's click on it. This is my partnership with Amazon here. No, I'm not trying to just sell you a bunch of shit and shove it down your throat. This is the stuff that I actually use and own myself. So if you want to pick up something that I have, this is where you would go. And I'm constantly updating all this stuff. It's an affiliate program, so I do get a percentage of sales, but it's a way where I have to make a living doing this stuff. The prices aren't charged up for you at any rate whatsoever. It's not like you're being charged more if you buy it on my website, on the Stenosis Music website. It's just a way that if you want, you can buy stuff off of Amazon, and by doing so, you're also helping me as an artist to continue doing all of this, to which I greatly appreciate it. And if you click on something and you want to keep shopping on Amazon, that's fine too. But like I said, this is all stuff that I use, except for this here. This is the Zoom G5N. This is the only comparable multi-effects processor I could find on Amazon. I use the Zoom G7.1 UT, but this is the big brother, or the newer version in a sense of that, so it's still a great multi-effects processor. But like I said, these are all things that I own and use regularly, so it gives you an opportunity to get some of the gear that I have. Now if we go down to video equipment, again, this is the stuff that I use to create videos, or the stuff that I use pertaining to videos. The iPhone 7 Plus right there, if you want to buy that, that's great. Or the Canon Vixia HFR 700. I actually use the HFR 500, but this is a better version of that. The Shure SM7B, that's what you're hearing the audio from right now, which is just below me right here, right there. Then there's a little tripod that I use, and that holding the camera right now, it's great. It has a little magnetic feet on it, and I had to get the XL mount because the iPhone 7 Plus is a big old phone, and I had to have a bigger mount for it to fit on the tripod, but that was no big thing. And these earbuds are incredible. I mentioned these in an earlier slog. I really like them because they're carved in wood. They're super comfortable, and they have insane audio response. So, and then there's my Phantom 3 Pro, which I've yet to use yet, but I need to, and my little iPad mini that I use. And like I said, all of these I'll be updating constantly, and there's a little like thing too that you can click if you want. And again, same as the other pages, multiple ways to share. And now Stenosis suggestions. This is stuff that I find on Amazon that I suggest that you get. It typically isn't stuff that I have, or else I would put it in these two. It can be stuff that I have that I really feel is worth your time and money. But these are things that I would suggest getting if you're looking for music gear, video gear. So let's visit that. Like there's the off-the-wall hangers, which was also in my music gear, and you can actually see the guitars behind me are hanging from these. These are the best guitar hangers I've ever had, and they'll be the only ones that I use. Now I use Universal Audio LA610 Mark II, which is what you're hearing the audio through right now, but some people can't afford that, and they just want the preamp and not the compressor, so you can get that too. Addictive Drums is fantastic software. I would highly recommend that. Yeah, everybody uses Easy Drummer. Everybody uses that, and it makes songs sound the same. I use Addictive Drums in my songs now because it sounds super organic. It reminds me of whenever I would play on an acoustic kit. And then whenever I'm recording bass, my fingers have a tendency to get raw, so I also use finger ease. Sounds bad. But here's some other stuff, like if you're wanting to polish frets, here's some great tape that I've used in the past that I really like, and some sandpaper and Dremel tool. That's great for buffing frets, and just some cool stuff that I'll add to in the future. But these are the things that I suggest buying if you're looking for something. And you can check back here and thumb through it and see if there's anything that piques your interest that maybe you didn't think of before or didn't know that you were interested in. That's the way it always works for me. I'll go to a website not really knowing what I'm looking for until I find it. Swag is just like the YouTube thing where it sends you to a new page, so I would recommend right-clicking and clicking open in new tab. Now let's go to that. This is really cool here. This is the new Stenosis swag, Stenosis merchandise. I've partnered with Zazzle, and I really like this interface. I really like this platform. You can scroll down here. This is the store. Let's go to products, and you can see all the things that I've designed for you guys that you're able to purchase if you so like. This is not a mouse pad. This is a sticker. See, profile stickers. It's a sticker of my profile image that I use for all my stuff. And there are some other things that are waiting on artwork, but here's a quick preview of the Stenosis merchandise. And then this is what I was referencing in the earlier slog where I said the merchandise company requires that I take at least 5%. At least 5%. I can take more if I want of the sale, but I don't. I don't want, there's no sense gouging you guys for money. It's not my point here. It's not my purpose for all of this. So I take the absolute bare minimum in commission for all of this, because I would rather you be able to get affordable merchandise than try to make a whole bunch of money off of the people who support me. I feel that that route would be wrong. But here's a lady's shirt and leggings and a hat, which I thought was really cool. Men's shirt, notepad. I really like this. It's a private notebook that you can get for yourself. It has my mask on the front of it, and you can use it for anything. A diary or writing lyrics or notes or what have you. Like I said, the stickers there, water bottle, which is really cool. And then custom Stenosis picks, the almighty pick. This is two-sided. It has this on the front and the mask on the back. There's a wine stopper. You all know that I love wine, so there's a wine stopper, and again it has an S on the front, just like this, and the mask on the back. Here's some booty shorts, sexy. You can pick those up if you want. And the tie. Here's a gray tie that says Stenosis on the inside of the little part, and then it has a S on the bottom. I wanted to create something that gave you guys a way of having a part of me and what I do while also being able to wear it in public affairs. You know, there's no sense in me creating a tie that really stands out or really screams loud of why you're wearing it. It's an elegant tie, and you know the reason behind it, and not everybody else does. So it gives you an opportunity to blend in. Much like me, when I take this mask off, I can blend into anywhere I want to. Whenever you wear this tie, you can go to a formal affair and know why you're wearing the tie. You know what the tie represents, but nobody else does, and you don't have to tell them. It's elegant, it's professional, and it's secretive. There will be more designs to come, and if you have a design that you would like created, then let me know and I can see if we can create that for you. I'm really excited about this. Back to the website here. Okay, so we went to swag. Again, right click, open in new tab, or it'll take you away from the website, and then you have to come back to the website, and it's just easier. Right click, new tab. Art. Let's click on art. There's coming soon. Look at there. Some of you may know about this tab. Some of you may not. So allow me to read it for you. And if you want more explanation on it, I did a video called Submit Your Art or something like that you can go watch if you want more of a description for this. The reading on the website here is the art category will be divided into 2 sections, the mask and the veil. The mask will be dedicated to submitted artwork of, pertaining to, or influenced by Stenosis. That's me. These can be drawings, sketches, paintings, pictures, anything. If you were listening to one of my songs and it inspired you to draw something that represents that moment in time for you, as an example, then you could submit it to the mask. The veil will be dedicated to submitted mature art. The category will include artwork which is intended for mature audiences and may or may not be influenced by Stenosis. Again, that's me. These can be nude or implied drawings, sketches, paintings, pictures, or anything else which displays mature content, intended for viewers who are 18 plus in age. To submit your art, images, or pictures, send them to stenosis@stenosismusic.net. That's my email. With your name, a short description, and if you wish to be credited as anonymous, you must own the rights to your submissions. All submitted material will be kept strictly confidential and will not be shared or uploaded anywhere else except the intended art category unless done so by the person who submitted the artwork. That would be you. You own your creations. I'm just offering a place to display them, if you so desire. Your confidence is ensured, and your submissions can be removed upon your request by emailing the link above. That's stenosis@stenosismusic.net, in case you already forgot. And again, there's a little like button. But this is where artwork, fan art, will go. And I don't really like calling it fan art. I feel like that's condescending in a way. This is artwork that you create and submit that you can share on the Stenosis website. This is for you and for me. Not for me by means of furthering a brand. It's for me by means of seeing what I have helped influence, or allowing us to connect in that way where you're allowing your art to be displayed on the Stenosis site. I really like that idea, and I'm hoping to get art submissions from you guys. I'm looking forward to it. And regardless of which field you want to be in, if you want to be in the mask or the veil, both are fine. Or if you know anybody who is an artist, let them know. I think this will be a really exciting page once it gets going, and people can visit and see different forms of art and be inspired from your art. There are multiple avenues which can be created from this one page here. Moving on, the stream tab right here to the right. This is the next one. Click on it. This is where you can just stream my music if you so choose. This is from the Bandcamp page. If you want to listen to it, you can come here and keep this page open and open another one in a new tab so you can have the music playing while you're in the Stenosis Society or while you're looking at art or what have you. And then down here at the bottom, if you want to use the same strings that I used on both of these albums, you have the opportunity right here to buy them. They're super cheap too. I did another video on YouTube about these, explaining why I use them and the details behind all that. And if we go over here to Instagram, this is a feed of my Instagram stuff that I did. This was a image that I did in response to Corey Taylor. He did a picture like this. We used the same ink pen, I didn't know that, where he was writing lyrics, and I just thought it would be a fun thing to do. I did that a while back, so. Coming back over here to the website, you can follow my Instagram where you can load more. See, here we go, loading more. Look at that. There's a feed to the Instagram. If you guys want to thumb through it on the website here. And we go over to Facebook, it's very much the same, where this is a feed of the Stenosis Facebook page and the posts that I put up there. I watched a movie last night, the USS Indianapolis Men of Courage. It had Nicolas Cage in there, and there were a lot of flaws in that movie. The message was great, so I really wish they would have spent more time on the production of that movie. But moving on the contact page, this is where you can contact me directly, or you can email me at stenosis@stenosismusic.net. But if you want to use the contact form, you can. I just wanted to leave it as an option. Now there's one tab that will show up that's a secret. Whenever you go to Stenosis Society, whenever you log in, a new tab will pop up that says Profile, and it'll have all of the information of your own account for the Stenosis Society in that. So as you can see now, I'm logged in. You can see my WordPress toolbar up here, but and a toolbar like this will pop up whenever you log in, so you can go and do all your stuff. This will pop up for you if you register for the Stenosis Society. Notifications, activity, messages, friends, settings, log out. And this will only pop up when you're under the Stenosis Society tab and whenever you're logged in. So that's a nice little secret thing that you can use to navigate your profile. But there's the new stenosismusic.net website. I really hope to interact with you guys on there. Join the Stenosis Society, thumb through the page, share it. That would mean a lot to me, and I'm looking forward to the conversations that we can have on there and getting rid of the the middleman, the third party, Facebook, Instagram, and all that. It'll be nice. Hopefully you guys can get some value out of it and talk to each other too, and have a place where you all can come together. So go check it out, and we'll see you next time.